Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel, Marriage, Politics, and Sports. This is the 72nd episode of my Let the Women Tell It series. And this is all in response to Barack Obama shaming and chiding black men for not wanting to vote for Kamala Harris, as if we grown men are his children. And he's, sunning us and trying to tell us that unless we vote for her, it's all because of misogynistic viewpoints. First of all, even if some of that was true, you still don't have the right to tell us who to vote for. But for the most part, black men don't vote or don't want to vote for Kamala because none of her policies represent what we are standing for, not the rank and file person. All you people in the boule, all you upper crusty people who want to remain on the plantation, the Democratic plantation, and you want the rest of us to stay there with you, well, wake up. It's time for those days are over. Just like chattel slavery had its day, mental slavery in the Democratic Party is on its way out as well. And this is a lady uh, that I'm gonna play who is no longer buying the bullshit. She had her own personal fight with your administration, Obama, and she takes complete offense at what you're trying to do to black men. So, without further ado, well, before I do that, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Leave some comments. You know, tell us what you think about Barack Obama's shameful attempt to son black men into voting the way he wants to. Uh, it was shameful and it's backfired, but I don't think it's the reason why Kamala Harris is going to lose. She's going to lose because she should. And I'd be very surprised if that's not the outcome. Anyway, without further ado, let's listen to this lady about what she thinks about Barack Obama and his policies and his shaming of black men.
Who the hell do you think you are, Barack Hussein Obama, aka Barry Soetoro, aka we don't know who the fuck you truly are. We don't know who you are. What? Where did you even come from? You're just some nobody out of Chicago, and all of a sudden, you're elevated, just like Kamala. See, we already know the game now. You people aren't even real. You're created in a Hollywood studio with script writers and production teams. Why do we? Why did you take over as and to sit on the board of Netflix? And why are you producing movies with Netflix like Leave the World Behind, sending those subliminal, actually very blatant messages? Because you yourself, there, Barry, are nothing more than a figment of everybody's imagination. And now you're pissed off because black men are seeing through all of the facade and the Hollywood bullshit. Propaganda has worked out well for you, hasn't it, there, Barry? Since you did away with the Smith-Mundt Act that forbade news networks and the media from propagandizing American citizens. You made sure that went away so you could pour as much propaganda into this country and the minds of consciousness as you possibly could, you son of a bitch. I spent 7 years of my life fighting your administration, you and Biden, by the way, for my husband's military benefits. My daughter died because of Obamacare. I don't give a fuck about you. And I will be glad when we do not have to see you in the mainstream anymore. Take the money you stole and go back to Kenya. We could care less, honestly. But back to the point. So here we go with you, Obama, once again, trying to convince black men that the last 4 years of financial Armageddon didn't happen with Harris and Biden being in the White House with you down there in your pajamas and your sweats, pulling strings, like you said. in that 60 Minutes interview. You think we've forgotten about that? Your past is coming back to haunt you. We know you people are fake as hell. You were created in some Hollywood studio. You're not, none of you are real. Tim Waltz, all this craziness is coming out about him. You're not even, I have no idea how these people take you seriously and think that you're saving democracy. You're only bringing communism. That's it. You're communists. You're Marxists. You're true believers. And you have been trying to destroy this country since really 2004 there, Barry. Should talk about your international trips before you were a public figure. You don't get to mock Black men for not wanting Kamala Harris. Nobody is intimidated by her. Nobody. She might not even be a real prosecutor. You could have made that up too. Barry, it's not going to work this time. This is not 2008. You're using the same tactics and you're pissed off because people are not falling down at your feet worshiping you. You don't care about Black folks. The only Black folks you had in the White House were athletes and celebrities. You didn't give a fuck about the rest of the people. When's the last time you and Michelle went to a youth center on the south side of Chicago? Don't worry, I'll wait. You're not Black. She's not Black. And I don't give a fuck about color, dude. I don't vote vagina and I don't vote color. I vote on principle and I vote my money. And after the last 4 years, we have less of it because of the cosplay candidate that you are trying to shame Black men into voting for. That's not how you get people to come onto your side, stupid. Didn't you learn that? I mean, wherever you grew up, who knows? So go away, Obama. Nobody's listening to you. You're not going to, Black men who have already made up their mind to vote for Trump, they're voting for Donald Trump. Because guess what? At the beginning and end of the day, asshole, the only color that matters is green.